Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the end of the traditional market trading week. Obviously, crypto never sleeps, so we will be fully functional over the weekend. But yeah, I'm Dan from Trading with Dan, and this is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. Yes, Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we are at our upside, well, in our upper quartile. We were pretty much at our upside resistance level. So no real surprise to see us backing off, obviously just having this little move going on at the moment. But at the moment, thus far, this move has only come into this level, this support zone. But yeah, as you guys know, we have looked at some of the higher time frame TD sequentials, and we could potentially expect 1 to 4 days of sideways to down. So obviously bullish case scenario is we just invalidate that totally and blast above this resistance zone and continue upwards. But the second most bullish scenario is realistically we just trade sideways within this upper quartile here, which would be what I'd like to see. Maybe this is a test down into it. Maybe we get bought back up, and this is just part of our 1 to 4 days of trading sideways. If we do fancy a deeper correction, obviously we've got this next the mid level, which we'll just extend this box along. We've got the mid level around 36,000, which yeah would be fine if we came back down there, as long as we bounced and got back above 38,000. But ultimately, the main takeaway for me at the moment is that we have got well away from the bottom half, where we were threatening and approaching and even breaking temporarily the lower side support of our wider range, to actually getting all the way up to the top half. So things clearly looking better. So that is the main takeaway at the moment, because it was only a few days ago that we were not looking so good. So yeah, even if we trade sideways here, even if we come down to 36, even if we spend another month in this range before breaking up, that should all be fine with everybody realistically. We've all been in crypto long enough to have enough patience for another month sideways in here before we broke up. If that was to happen, I mean, I'm not saying that is what is going to happen, but yeah, I'm sure you guys here, I'm sure we have got a lot of patience. We've been here for a while. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. We'll just look at those higher time frame TD sequentials just so you can see them. There it is. There's the daily 9. So yeah, selling off the daily 9 in textbook fashion. But like I said, if we can hold this support zone here, and just trade sideways, that would be fine. I mean, you can see on the daily that it would be fine also for us to come back down to the midpoint and get supported there, and then trade sideways in this, or just in the upper half basically, and then break up. I mean, either of those is fine. We just don't want to lose the the underside of this. The low point will be 35,000. If we lose 35,000, then we are going to be looking at targeting 30,000 again. And then do we basically just fall all the way through it, just the bottom drop out of the market, and then we find ourselves in the low 20,000s. So yeah, that is Bitcoin. If we want to look at Ethereum, we have had a nice move here. Ethereum was not looking too good. It was obviously prepping itself for Bitcoin to make a big move. It was outperforming Bitcoin, but yeah, I mean, as maybe the market has digested those TD 9s and thought, okay, we're going to see some sideways for Bitcoin here, sideways to down, then maybe it is time for us to get moving, and that is basically what's happened. So yeah, you can see we've got back up. We are getting back up to this resistance zone. If we can get back above here, then yeah, we'll be looking pretty good. Take out 0.064. We'll be looking very good. Take out 0.068, or actually 0.069 pretty much. Then we'll be looking golden on our way. Probably to take out this resistance zone and onwards and upwards for a nice breakout. But yeah, overall this chart is looking good. It is looking like a basically like a bull flag, an extended sideways consolidation, and yeah, we're just looking realistically to take out the upside. This is the downward sloping at a line that we've got roughly drawn in. So I mean, for the sake of 100% clarity, I mean, it depends where it comes in. If it depends time wise, if it comes in down here, it will only be this level we need to break. break, but if it comes in soon, if we do like make some real progress to the upside, which we may or may not do, then yeah, just to be on the safe side, maybe taking out this this horizontal will just indicate we are going to break to the upside. But yeah, looking better than it was. I mean, it is because Bitcoin is now looking, I believe it's because Bitcoin is now looking like it just wants to trade sideways for a little bit. Bitcoin dominance as well, easing off. Same reasons. Altcoins obviously having a little bit of a play at the moment, whilst Bitcoin looks like it's some trade sideways to down. Obviously, we're at an important horizontal here. We'll just draw this in because literally we're practically at it now. Take this out, and then yeah, realistically, we could be targeting this downward level again. I was gonna say I need to sneeze. Still got a bit of a cold. We'll extend this along here, but yeah, take out this. We could obviously be targeting this horizontal here, horizontal support, and yeah, and obviously we would want to be breaking it, but we'll just have to see what happens if stroke when we get there. The DXY, which we were talking about the other day, looking like it did want to basically test some downside. It has been moving down nicely. We lost our trend line, broke it, back tested it, forward checked, back checked, and pay checked. Blasted our way through this first level of well, basically support at the time. Now hopefully resistance, now hopefully staunch impossible resistance to ever get back over ever. But yeah, coming down again. I mean, basically the yeah, just yeah, that's it. I mean, let's hope we've reversed this trend now. I mean, this is our final level of support, and if we do look at it like percentage-wise, it isn't a massive move, is it? It's like half. I know 0.5% in a currency is quite a bit more than more than it is in Bitcoin. But if you look, we've already made 1.5%, so we are 3/4 of the way to basically going what I think the market would then agree on is full bearish trend again, and then we'll be making our way down to test this support and potentially losing this support. Hopefully losing this support. Yeah, but obviously we're at a level where we could bounce here. So obviously just be aware of that. If we bounce, obviously I would expect us to get resisted by this resistance, and yeah, and then turn back down in a meandering downwards price action fashion. But yeah, that is clearly obviously good. For this is obviously a tailwind for Bitcoin, so good obviously to see that. Stock markets as well testing into our support zone, but whilst ever we're holding this range, I do think we will be okay. Will be okay basically for ultimately trading higher. Nasdaq as well looking good. Nasdaq as well looking good as well, and 10-year yield also kind of holding in there. So we've got like sort of a new range that we want to basically remain in. We don't want to be moving any lower, taking out of these lows. I mean, I don't particularly think we want to be moving any higher and taking that back into this range. Like I said, we just want sideways action in this. We just don't want any attention brought to it. So yes, gold trying to attempt to make a move here as well, as you can see, obviously coinciding with that move down in the dollar, and similarly silver, but obviously that underperforming at the moment, underperforming gold I believe. So if we look at this ratio, you can see it's obviously on a nice little move to the upside. So yeah, ultimately if the precious metals do get going, this will start to turn down and silver will outperform. But yeah, at the moment you can see gold is outperforming. Gold is outperforming in the well, this medium term, but clearly since our tone phase all-time high has been in obviously a bearish trend, as you can see. So stochastics, I mean, we probably know we're seeing the easing off of the shorter time frame ones. So yeah, 4 hour, this is partly responsible for what's going on, but I do think we've got bigger things that play in the context of the move that we've had. 10 hour will also be pointing down, as you can see. So yeah, also just want to attempt to have a bullish reset. 12 hour just looking to turn back down. So yeah, I mean, I believe this is what the altcoin market is looking at, potential just sideways to downwards consolidation for Bitcoin, and these higher time frames, even daily is actually turned now as well. And then the rest of them are going to be looking good. These are the ones that are going to be indicating that it is basically a bullish reset. We're going to basically pull back and get supported and move back up, because the 2 day is looking very good, 3 day looking very good, 5 day looking good, weekly wanting to look good, and well, bi-weekly not looking good, but but obviously these will feed through to it. We obviously know that. I know that's how time frames work. and then monthly. Well, same again with the monthly. So yeah, so overall, like I said, we could end up trading for a while still sideways within here. I mean, honestly, that would be my desired scenario. Let the market consolidate, let the sellers sell what they want to sell, the buyers accumulate what they want to buy. Ultimately, sellers get tired, the dollar start to make that move down, and then us break back up. But yeah, could we break up straight away? We could. Could we break up soon? Yeah, we could, but I don't see that as the most likely scenario. I think, to be honest, for me, the most likely scenario is we trade sideways in this upper half. If we do break below, then things will not be looking good, and that'll probably coincide with that dollar moving back above those recent highs. But providing that doesn't happen, I think we are sideways, dollar down to lows, bang upwards. That is my crystal ball prediction. So yeah, there we go, guys. Hope you guys have all got exciting plans for the weekend. Thank you for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. So I shall speak to you guys soon.